Hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for coming by for another Monster of the Week. Got a new game that just came out for tonight. Looks like, you know, maybe a 3-hour little narrative game. Going through some spooky mansion, you know, your cliche settings, stuff like that. It's supposed to be decent. It has positive reviews on Steam right now. There's a few bad ones too, but I mean, that's just how it goes. My Blue Yeti is driving me fucking crazy lately. I feel like I have to reopen it and like solder some of the insides because the mic input is so loose right now. I have to like move the Blue Yeti or the my headphone plug like all around in the jack. Like it's so annoying. Like I only get half of the channels. It's really starting to bug me. And I saw a tutorial about how you're supposed to open it up and replace the microphone input part or like repair it somehow. So I might have to do that soon. It's okay though. This Blue Yeti has been part of the stream since like 2014. So it's done some good work. But if you hear me moving my microphone around a little bit tonight, that's why, because I keep losing like this, like it just like is only in one ear all of a sudden. It's really like the most annoying thing in the world. There we go. I think I got it now. I think I got it now. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. We get Rise of Insanity up here. So this is the game I was just talking about. Just came out recently. That's... So it's supposed to be inspired by like Silent Hill and stuff like that, according to the game bio. Oh, fuck. I have to put that. Window. There we go. Awesome. Rise of Insanity. I kept trying to Google Rise of Infinity. Oh shit. Carrie, not so serious, coming in with the 17 months. How's it going, Carrie? Good to see you. Oh no, it's a little chunky already. I hope it runs okay. Thank you for that 17 months. Everyone coming in with those 17 months, man. It's crazy. Carrie, you probably heard of this one. It's a VR game, but this is obviously not the VR version. You know, it just came out.
Relax.
It is kind of chunky, isn't it?
Calm all your senses. My name is Dr. Stephen Down. You are here.
Why are computers so hard?
Your disorders started to get out of control. You ceased to behave normally, and disturbing thoughts took control of you.
Mm-hmm.
You will undergo my original therapy. I will show you the film I created. And you will tell me what feelings you have while watching it.
Okay.
And if you saw anything worrying.
He said anything, not something. We're watching The Ring. The Ringu? That's what this is supposed to be, right? It's just what it feels like. Ariel! Coming in with that 17 months. I should probably move that banner down. No, I can't. Whoa, was that Bigfoot? What is even happening? Am I like going into the other dimension? You ever heard of this one? Alright, well, it's pretty new, I guess. I guess that there are quite a few horror VR games that have come out in the past year. But Ariel, coming with that 17 months. Yeah. You still got another year to take care of that kid, though. Hey, what's up, Sublime? Alright. Going into the ghost dimension. Okay, this isn't a good start. There we go. It's a little chunky. What do you think? Watchable? Maybe I can turn something down a little bit more. Probably not. Go a little smaller. It's not too bad. I cannot wait for graphics cards to not cost fucking over $1,000. Hey, what's up, Freya? What are you doing tonight? So yeah, apparently I don't really know what was just happening. Was I just watching a film and then I exploded and I woke up in an office? Oh, there's a...
The patient's data. Edward, 41 years old, day September 1st. I know Edward as far back as I remember. He worked as a gardener in our neighborhood. From the preliminary interview, I got to know that he suffers from a dream disorder. He has constant nightmares and can't sleep well.
And can't sleep well. I don't want to lose,
As well as a memory disorder. Sometimes he doesn't remember what happened a couple of days or hours ago. I have some suspicions connected with his case, but it's too early for the detailed diagnosis.
Okay. So, am I the doctor? Earlier when I was testing this too, you could just like walk through this couch. Not now. Oh my god, the windows, the anti-aliasing being off. I'm gonna turn it. Everything's falling apart here. Now the headphones are being crazy. Just gotta get it like in the right spot. Just move the fucking microphone out of the way so I don't hit it. Apparently it's a problem that happens with the Blue Yetis too, like the microphone input just dies eventually. Yeah, some good assets. Yeah, exactly, Carrie. It's fucking insane. That's why I'm hoping at PAX East next month, there'll be a vendor with like a decent priced card or something like that. Or like I'll be able to, you know, maybe talk to someone and explain. That I'd like to be able to purchase a video card for the MSRP price, or at least like retail price. Dr. Dowell launches his new experimental treatment method. Okay. Alright. So there's some kind of murder. We got police tape everywhere. Is that supposed to just be... Oh, it's supposed to be glass. Okay. What fucking year is it supposed to be?
The family's tragedy. A mother and child were murdered, and the violator was...
Okay. Just move that. Just turns into a brick house. There's not too much going on yet. We've talked about this a few times, like Resident Evil 7's impact on people trying to go gross with certain things. Like, this is what they managed. Fruit flies, man.
Honey, please turn off the TV. It's gonna be stormy.
Also, the hand looks like a fucking alien hand. Why is there such a big space between the middle finger and the ring finger? What the fuck is going on there? It's definitely supposed to be like a monster hand. Look at the skin on it. That is bizarre. Spooky flies. Toasted pastries is another one of my favorite things about just looking at like the random assets they have around that they had to rename. Does it just say ploppy? Ploppy tomato ketchup? Pio play mustard. I can barely see what that says on the baking soda. We got some A1 steak sauce, some coconut water juice or whatever the fuck that is, just 2 random cookies. Man, they got the placement of the things down. Everything's just like immaculate though. I guess we could blame it on the resolution. Turn off the TV.
Am I talking with Dr. Stephen Dowell?
Apparently. I'm gonna have to turn this up a little bit, I think. What? Hey bro, feel fresh. Yeah, there's some good ones in that. I kind of want to play RE7 again. Maybe. Soon. Because of the DLC and stuff. Dear Abraham, sorry I haven't written for so long. Due to family and job matters, I didn't have enough time. I hope that you are okay. How is your wife, Berta? Currently, I have a case of a certain patient, Edward, smeared, 41 years old. He complains about some problems with sleeping, with memory. I have noticed that he has some small tics. Sometimes he suddenly and in a strange way moves his small finger of the left hand. What? He told me about his nightmares that still tires him. It's the only dream he remembers. He says that he tries to kill his wife and his child in it. He cannot do it because he constantly wakes up before the very end. It is strange because Edward is a bachelor and he doesn't have any children. What do you think of it? I think that these are the beginnings of schizophrenia or multiple personality disorder. However, you have more experience in psychopathology. Best regards, Stephen Dowell. Is it going to be all... Also, like, when someone doesn't do the proper research for stuff like that, it's like... I guess it's supposed to be back in the day. What is with this, like, giant clock in his cabinet? It's nothing certain. Please come to the morgue to help with identification. Looks like fucking some kid learning cursive wrote that.
Patient Edward, 41. Day, September 11th.
Oh.
Patient has told me about his dreams where he tries to murder his wife and child. As far as he said before, he's a bachelor, and he hasn't said anything about children. It could be some traumatic memory from his childhood. I have to get to know about it during our next meeting. It is a harder case than I expected. Some symptoms indicate that the patient can possess multiple personality. But these are only suspicions. I have to ask my friend, Abraham.
I have to ask my friend, Abraham. Also, that letter just said the exact same thing that that audio note said. What do we have here? Alcohol effect is a drug effect. The alcohol that every alcoholic liquor contains is something drug. It injures body cells, especially brain and nerve cells. The alcoholic is a drug addict. Actually, speaking of the Matrix, sorry. I saw that, I think it's, what the fuck is it? I don't remember what cell phone carrier it is. Someone's offering the banana phone from the Matrix now as a cell phone. Like the one that Morpheus uses a few times. It's just like that sliding yellow phone that looks like a banana, kind of. Vision can be saved. 50% of babies born with syphilis have impaired eyesight. Consult a reputable physician. I never would make that connection. Eyeballs. There's just like a dead body. Only 50%? What's up, Midgeson? Also, what's up, Imaginary? Everyone else coming in? I guess I go down. This looks very much like just like an asset hospital. Like the tiles. I mean, I guess it's supposed to all look the same, right? But how do you open the doors? What's up, man, Bagel? Oh, this elevator. What's up, Spaghetti? So what floor was I on? I don't think we should get back on that elevator. Look at the hand, come on. It looks like an alien hand. I'm an alien. It's getting spooky already. Is that just a dead bird? Look, alright. Dude, it's fucking Ben the Exorcist. Also, it's super dark. Are there any horror games about Denver International Airport? What about, like, the tunnels underneath? Isn't there an SCP about, Denver International? A key to her heart is located where your journey began. Oh, the blotter. Jacoby! When was that? 11 months. 11 years. Minus 232. Adding 12 months for the booty. What do you think, what do you think that equals to the Denver International investigation? Thanks for that sub, though, Jacoby. I've been well. Alright, well. You're still streaming? No, I slept. In like hindsight, I probably shouldn't have streamed so long earlier today because I forgot that I was doing my thing tonight for Monster of the Week. So every Friday and Saturday I stream at 11 p.m. PST or 2 a.m. EST. So I took a very long power nap and here we are. The weather's been so bad lately too, it's like couldn't even go out anywhere. Aren't you on the East Coast? Yeah, but if I said it like on the East Coast, it wouldn't be Friday, Saturday at 2 a.m. At 11 p.m. It would be Saturday, Sunday at 2 a.m. EST. It doesn't sound as good. All right, so we need a password apparently. It's like Grover hands. Yeah, it's pretty much. Were there numbers written somewhere that I missed? Do I have like a journal or something? You always work so early, so it's nice to get stream. I thought you worked like a late shift, Chikopi. I didn't know that. Well, thanks for coming by. Or someone does. Hey, what's up, you? The key to her heart is located where your journey began. So do you think I have to go all the way back to get this number? Also, why is this number yellow? Oh, because it's the one I had selected. Oh, wait. Is it in the blotter? Also, it kind of sucks I couldn't get out and get groceries because, it's like shite out in the roads right now. Alright, well, back upstairs. We didn't really get that much snow, but there's just like garbage, crap, sleet ice out there. Which is even worse sometimes. I live in like a really hilly area, so. Yeah, you work night shifts, Matt Bagel. But then you come out on your break. Whoa! What? Excuse me? Come on, can we be a little bit more subtle than that? The first fucking... I don't know if I'd categorize that as a jump scare. That was kind of silly. Like, slowly draw me into it. Why do you gotta scream at me right away? Walk into the room and the party fucking starts. Yeah, I know, it's just like fucking getting... fucking screamed at. This wasn't like this before. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that syphilis messed up your eyesight, but I guess actually I did. Make the connection. Because King Henry or whatever was blind. Yo, what's up, Zarbo? Thanks for the host, dude. How you doing? The May... Oh, man. I have the textures turned down so much so I can play the game that I can't read anything on the walls. It has to be in a much bigger font. Is that Game of Thrones? Dude, is that Morrowind? No, just a leather-bound book, and the design for Morrowind was probably based on that. Check eyesight. Room 6. Oh, they're glasses. Kind of looks like a dick and balls, though. Let's be serious. Maybe I'm just so fucked up that that's what I immediately think. Wait. Okay. I thought there was a field they forgot to change from text to... You see a bra? Come on. Alright. Look, if the top of the frame was connected to the bottom part where that eyepiece is. See what I'm saying? Room 6. Check eyesight. Is this room 6? Doesn't actually have a number. Oh yeah, it is. Check eyesight. Mother and her 7-year-old son murdered. So 7? 750 maybe? 7. Oh wait, what this? But there's so many letters and numbers. Oh, it's 629. Right? Yeah. 629. I always make quality jokes. Don't you dare suggest otherwise. But who did the murder? Oh, wait. What was it? 629? Son of a bitch. 625? Please tell me someone remembers. Oh. Six, two, 9. Oh, sweet. I love it when they work like that. So like, just scrolling through the numbers. What's happening? Okay. You could probably brute force that one. Nah, probably not, actually. No match. What? Oh, for dental records? What the fuck? What is that supposed to mean? That there was a body there? Oh, okay. And now the body's not there. And this fell down for some reason. Uh-oh. I'm in a bloody room, and I can't see anything. Oh, my God. The bird room. It's all the same picture, too. What? Move the bird with your mouse? Am I a bird? Dude, this is the first horror game I've ever played where I turned into a bird in a cave. What? This is taking some drastic turns. I'm a fucking bird. And it's the end of days, apparently. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What the hell's going on? Excuse me.
Honey, gain control over him, please.
This is just like... that really bad jump scare broke my brain, and now I'm in a dream world. This looks kind of cool, though. Like, that looks neat. See, I like the way the lighting is and stuff. It's the same devs as Lair of Fear? No. This is a small studio. Well, so are they, obviously, but I think these guys only have one game. Someone was just saying that. I think Bal was saying that. Look them up on Steam real quick. I don't think they have any other games except for one. Yeah, we just became Jacoby for a second there. For no reason, just flying into a wall. It looks like Bloodborne. Yeah, it has like that same lighting effect a little bit. The mist. The cobblestone. Narrow streets of cobblestone. Or something like that. I know my Simon and Garfunkel lyrics, believe me. Is like a kid dying in there? Okay. Yeah, immediately this area feels so much cooler than the hospital bullshit. That's neat. You got a grave digger digging some graves. Do you think it's gonna be a spook? Is he gonna spook me?
You shouldn't be there.
Oh my god, we just joined Shovel Knight's foray into the first person walking simulator genre. Kind of reminded me of like the Raincoat Killer throwing axes at you, like just like how fucking dumb it looked. What's up with the rubber ducks? Oh, he wasn't digging a grave, he was chopping wood into little things. Alright, I need to turn up the brightness, I think. This is too... It's too much, man. The killer is Ernie. That son of a bitch. Yeah, this looks a little bit better with the brightness up a tiny bit. Maybe not, actually. Whoa! The fuck was that, Beetlejuice? Also, I don't understand, unless I am looking back at some old video records or something like that, why would there be VHS effects in a game that seems to be taking place during, like, the 30s or something like that, like, judging by some of the technology? Unless it spans multiple years. Oh. We're going to that now? Greenhouses are always bad in these kind of things. What the greenhouse scene from the fuck was that movie called? Where what's her name? Boils a rabbit? What the fuck is the name of that movie? Certificate of Death. Theodore Dowell. Age 7. Oh, okay, so he died. Strangulation in his sleep.
Daddy, why did you allow him?
Yep. Why did you allow him?
Daddy! Daddy! He's here! He's back!
Okay. Alright, so we got all the cliches. I'm a damaged doctor whose son was murdered. Probably by me. And I'm being haunted by him and others. He sounded real scared. Got some more birds over here. Something about the birds, man. That one like zombie clip art thing over there. It sticks out so much. Theodore is a very talented child. He is very calm and he has the character of a dreamer. The translation is slowly starting to disintegrate. The only thing that disturbs me is the shadowy shape which often appears in his drawings. But it's probably a character from a comic or something else. Nothing dangerous. Yeah, what the fuck is that from? Oh, it was his teacher who wrote it. Apparently he's a fan of big dice. He's got like a giant 10-sided die and a fucking little 4-sided die there. Okay. Oh no, it's Theodore. Yeah, he was playing D&D and summoning the devil. That's how he got killed, obviously. Alright. What do we have here? The doctor. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. What? Oh, it's one of these. Alright, that wasn't as bad as some of the first ones, but did I just die? I think that just killed me. Missing fuses. Oh, we gotta turn the light on in there. Into the basement bunker. Rats. Theodore was just killing rats down here. Theodore's Charlie. This is how it all happens. The Always Sunny prequel we've been waiting for. What is with the ducks? Mm-hmm. T-posing ghost slides to you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Theodore's just drawing birds down here. Hey, what's up, Iron Matrix? How you doing? Oh, young Charlie. Oh yeah, definitely, man. We got this crazy Pepe Silvia fucking setup. It's killing rats. Bird law. Exactly. Oh, that's a clown. It's a spooky clown. That's what I see in that ink blotter. There they are. What? Who the fuck is this? The fuck? Theodore, this is concerning. This is an owl. Dear Stephen, my wife is very well as usual. Let's go to the essence of the case. You should remember that we had a similar case in the past. It was the case that you took an active part in. We are overworked. You could have forgotten. I think that you should, using suggestion, help your patient to, quote-unquote, finish the dream. Hypnosis can be too invasive. Try to ask him about his past. Accepting the traumatic events could be the starting point in merging his different selves. Looking forward to your next letter. Greetings, Abraham. What? Dear Stephen, my wife very well. As usual. I have to, like, turn off the steam somehow? Just run through it. Use the shield. What? Oh, here we go. Oh, it was the puzzle. There's like this. That was, yeah, it was the steam from steamed clams in the flesh. You're heading to Mexico Saturday for spring break? Nice. I forgot that was coming up. Have fun. Careful. Must be a fucking good time. Some TP. The Academy of Memes? Okay. They're held in very high regard these days. What is this painting? Bashful drunk monk with goblin ears? What the fuck is this? Also, is this proof that fidget spinners existed 7,000 years ago? Yeah, you heard me. Ancient alien scholars believe that the perpetual motion device was a fidget spinner gifted to a young boy by a time traveler, an Uruk, in 7000 BC. Alright, so I didn't die when I went in here this time.
Patient Edward 41. Taking some pieces of advice from my friend Abraham, I established that Eddie suffers from a very mild split personality disorder.
Very mild.
The other personality hasn't shown yet.
Oh, Shutter, yeah,
hasn't
Shutter's
taken
pretty
him
bad.
under control. There are only problems with memory and mild tics. I have to think about the kind of therapy I will apply.
Hey, what kind of phone did you get? Oh, I got a dictaphone. I got a dictaphone 9. Okay. Yeah, we actually just watched a really good movie a few weeks ago. One of my favorites called Session 9.
Hello? Steven?
Oh?
Are you here? Steven? It's Eddie.
That does a really good slow burn horror with like a multiple personality disorder plotline. It kind of reminded me of of Sybil almost a little bit in some ways. That was fucked up. Did not enjoy Sybil. I guess you're not really supposed to. Some good clowns here. See, this is good. I like this. Some fucked up looking clowns. Also, Session 9 has what's his name from CSI in it. Sunglasses guy.
I lost my figurines. Please find them for me.
Ah. Oh, the figurines, weren't they? Not something different. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Horatio? Yeah, what's his name? Horatio... What the fuck? I would never guess that his name is Horatio, though. But yeah, Sunglasses guy is in Session 9. I would strongly recommend that movie if you like horror movies. Or like slow burns horror. It looks like he has Nerf darts for fingers. This thing is fucking weird. This is where all the art direction for the game went. This is... Oh yeah, Split. I've been meaning to watch that. You have to be in the mood, kind of, you know what I mean, for something like that. Not usually. Usually just trying to chill, you know? It's Nerf or nothing. Oh, his name is actually David Caruso, okay. That makes sense. What the hell is that? Is that like a sponge in the fucking sink? Just some yellow blob. Creepy. Ah, these fucking ink plotters. What the hell's that? The bird made the sun unhappy. Do you get it? Do you understand what it's trying to say? The sun. Or in this case, the S-O-N. Is scared of the crow. Do you understand? Do you understand? No, I think I'll be skipping that, the Freeman things. Powerful image. Coming in with those bits. Beastie. Thank you, my dude. Sounds like that elevator just fucking did not make it out of there. Yeah, no party this time. Sad piano music. Waste paper makes containers for blood plasma. What? I understand that. Also, I said it like an idiot. I'm sorry, but... Waste paper makes containers for blood plasma? Oh, that's what those badges are. Oh, it's because of the bit fucking update they did with the... So it gives you a badge based on that fucking thing up top. I don't know if I want to disable that or not. I don't know what people prefer. Woman received 30 stab wounds. 2 days later, the child is strangled in his sleep. Isn't this the same room with the same drawer that had the same article about just a kid getting murdered before? You can switch that though, Beastie. If you hit the gear down there in the chat, you can bring up like what badges show up and stuff like that. Damn. Damn. I like the shadow behind the the triangle shadows.
Patient Eddie,
the
41.
dictaphone.
Day. Having acquainted with the traumatic Eddie's past life, violence in the family, and pathology, I've decided that I will use a less invasive method of treatment we can handle without hypnosis. The confrontation with the past and dreams, connected with some mild anxiolytics, should be enough. I think that finishing the dream, so killing the wife and child, can join his split selves. All we need to do is wait and observe.
Wait and observe. Yeah, they made like a bits leaderboard thing that goes to the top of chat now. I can turn it off, but I just haven't messed with it yet. I don't know if people care about that sort of thing or what. Yo, yeah, FFZ's broken right now though, isn't it? Dear Steven, analyzing your previous letters and observations, I think that the problem is connected with smeared. Redacted. Please, whoop, knocking shit over. Please, think about it one more time. I'm worried about you and your family. When I come back from smeared, I will visit you and we will talk. Abraham, smeared. P.S. Send your wife and child somewhere. Ensure that they are safe. Why does that one have the, what do you call it, instead of brackets? What does it mean? Yeah, I might have to redo some of my extension stuff then, because FFZ and all that crap has not been working for me. It's fancily smeared. Yep, Abraham Lincoln. He did all this. I hope I didn't miss any of the toys. Are there any rooms I didn't open up here? Went in here. No. Smeared. Yeah, let me get a cream cheese smear. There needs to be like a little bit more atmosphere though. Like maybe some music. St. Jonah Hospital. Built on Jonah Hill. I'm so sorry, that was awful. That's a weird bathroom. Spooky. Look at these golden soap dispensers. The frivolous spending of this facility will be the fucking death of it. We don't need golden soap dispensers. Okay? We need to get some more high-profile patients if we're gonna make those kind of investments. Whoa. The fuck? I thought that was like a little baby at first. The, like, plague doctor clown. Or maybe more of a crow man clown thing. Probably more of a crow, since that's kind of what's been the antagonist. Seemingly. I don't think we should pick the duck up off the toilet seat. Ah, what a waste. Automatic hand dryers, gold soap dispensers. Who do you think's paying for all this? This clown hospital. Also, I like how there's the hand dryer, but also some nice striped bath towels. This is so ducked up. Someone has an obsession with ducks and clowns. Yeah, it's like fucking Vinny like was just making a horror game in his free time. I want to express myself in the form of a video game. We got a receptionist over here. Time vomit in the ballpark. Pit will start playing.
Breaking news. As the investigation has shown, the police have established that the brutal murder of the family of the famous doctor of psychology was caused by the local gardener.
The famous family of... The famous family of psychology. That is what he just said, right? It wasn't what the subtitle said. The famous family of psychology. It's like, what? The dynasty of psychology. To be fair, we're playing in a really bad resolution with the graphics all the way down. So it doesn't look probably as good as it could. But yeah, the anti-aliasing with the glass does not. It looks funny. I guess that's kind of true to what it's like. That kind of tempered glass like that. Alright, where didn't I go down here? I came down these stairs. The elevator. Yeah, the back, like, actual towels in a bathroom. Oh, in a public bathroom. Maybe I go back up, because I got the doctor doll. The boy got the basket doll. Yeah, and there's just like that same fucking gross ass sponge in the same spot in every sink. What were they doing in this hospital? I think that's what that's supposed to be. Some kind of vegetable, perhaps? Look at all these ornate toilets. Oh, no, I want in here. Is there something I missed, maybe? Aha! Big Arm, the clown. Well. What? Who's done this? Who could have done such a thing? Oh, not this sound effect. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. They get plus points for a wave of blood. Not many games can pull it off. I'm a big fan. Also, this is awesome, whatever's happening right now. This is like a Scooby-Doo chase scene with gurneys and bodies. Oh, we're slowly descending into Silent Hill. It's like one of those chase scenes when like people run out of one door and they run into the other one. Alright. We were on the International Space Station the whole time. We didn't realize it.
Thank you, honey. But why?
I don't. Why? Why? Oh, it's a headlight. A headlamp. I was like, what the fuck is this? I thought it was a mask at first that you get on the airplane when the airplane starts going down. The oxygen mask that pops out. I was like, what the fuck? Or then my mind went straight to the gutter. I was like, is that a colonoscopy bag? But it is a headlight. Oh, we're back outside. Headlamp. Headlamps are fucking one of the most useful things to have lying around, seriously. Invest in one. Or like a clip-on one. Especially if you live somewhere where the power goes out at all. Fucking great investment. Oh, dude, a new Scooby-Doo was here. Doesn't seem very inviting. The forest? It's not finished yet. Is it? I don't think it's completely finished. They did add an ending. I think they're in like... They did a great job with that game, but they're still working on it. Because it's only like 2 guys. Yeah, we've been talking about the forest a lot lately. I'm probably going to play that in the next few weeks, I think. A month or 2. Oh. The lock looks broken. Yeah, looks pretty bad. Yeah, well, it's 2 guys. And they've done great work with that game. There's a lot of great games coming out of Early Access. Like Subnautica. I bet you The Forest will come back out in probably like less than a year. Alright, I wasn't supposed to be on there. Rust finally came out of Early Access? It's fucking crazy. Although I haven't played it yet. Sometimes I suffer terribly because I have to restrain myself. When I see you with such a beautiful knife in your hand when you prepare dinner, I imagine you and me together with cold steel in your bowels. I look at your beautiful eyes, glazed with tears, and your life slowly fades. I dream to give you the last kiss on your fading lips. Love, Eddie. From Eddie. People came out of early access today? No shit. That's kind of low on the radar. I haven't heard anything about that one in a minute. Roll duct tape. Yeah, Eddie from SH2. Exactly. We were inspired by Silent Hill 2 immensely. Oh. He just wanted to give me a hug. Well. Oh no. It's time to find some notes. Go note hunting. Alright, because that guy threw a shovel at me, huh? Also, as far as that goes, for the, yeah, I can't go in there yet. For coming out of early access, too, I think PUBG pushed a lot of people into, being like, oh, we gotta launch or whatever, because they were able to launch it, and let's face it, PUBG is, like, not in the, it's in, like, same shape that it was, like, a few months ago, more or less. There's definitely been improvements, but... What does it mean, Eddie? The train kills the ghosts. Okay, so we need the train. Oh, the light from the car is gonna get the ghost out of there. I like that there's music here now. Well, Fortnite is slaying it right now, basically. I think if PUBG is suffering, it's because of the ease of access of Fortnite for people. And that, you know, they're playing Fortnite with the exact same people they're playing PUBG with, so it's just like going from one thing to the next. So it was like mildly phased everyone. Okay. So I can't go through that way, though. I can't get out there. But it's not like PUBG's going anywhere. It's still going to be an extremely popular game for quite a while. Some people prefer it, but, you know, are always going to prefer that over Fortnite. I like both games. I think they're both fun. I'd play either. Where the fuck do they want me to go? There's got to be a path I'm not seeing. Unless I picked up the thing for the car already and I didn't realize it. There's a bucket and a well. Go this way. Oh, it did. Maybe I had it in me all along just to fix that. Okay. Dead boy, buried in the garden. As a result of the ongoing investigation, the police found the body of Theodore Dowell, the son of a well-known psychologist, was murdered and buried in the greenhouse on the premises by gardener Edward S.
Come for me, please. Mom is lying here. She is so cold.
I mean, when you compare the engine that PUBG's using to the engine that Fortnite's using, the engine that Fortnite's using is made by Epic. You know what I mean? So, like, they have to have such a good grasp over it. Like, if they were making a game in their own engine and it wasn't working, like, that would look pretty shitty, wouldn't it? But it works great and it runs great, yeah, in their engine. They're good. Epic does some cool shit. I don't like that it's its own fucking launcher and stuff. That little boy has a beard. Maybe it's not a little boy. Okay. He wasn't dead. He planted his son to make more kids. Yeah, you just plant dead kids to grow trees. Children trees. That's how they used to do it in the Garden of Eden. The Boy Beard. Boy Beard and the Black Shadow by R.L. Stein. Sir Gerard Khalil has a chance. Oh, shit. Nice. Speaking of rust, got some iron ore here. A kindergarten, if you will. Oh shit, John Rar. Coming in with the 10 months. What's up, dude? Dude, maybe that's how kindergarten started. They were like trying to plant kids to grow the population. It's John's 10th birthday. Congratulations. Oh, it's the big boy rocket. Isn't that the rocket that Dr. Evil lives in fucking Austin Powers too? That's a big ass dude. Cloud Strife has gone fucking crazy. To be fair, I think I probably drew a picture like this when I was a little bit older by the time Final Fantasy VII came out, I guess. I probably would draw like this though, even at the age of 13. No, I was like 10 when that came out. I can't believe he just fucking stabbed her with the Buster Sword, man. Isn't it a big boy statue? But it does. I thought it was a rocket, though. Wasn't there a rocket in part of it? Or is it... maybe I'm just mixing up the rocket, because that's part of a diner, isn't it? Maybe I'm just like mixing up the diner aesthetics. Maybe I'm just fucking losing my mind. Sephiroth killing Aerith, exactly. It's a Final Fantasy VII fan game. It's about how Final Fantasy VII changed my life. Video games are too violent. My son played Final Fantasy VII, and then he killed my wife with a 6-foot-long Buster Sword. Something needs to be done. Can I go upstairs? I don't think I went up here yet. Perhaps? Oh. It's this one. It's like a fucked up evil Groot with a fez on. It's pretty twisted. Does that say memory? Memory 1942. But I'm afraid. But I'm more afraid that my memory may come back.
Patient. Data today is
Yum, yum, yum.
28th of March. March. No. Weird case. Only experimental methods. Only experimental. No. Why him? Why him? I don't know. Weird case.
What?
Weird case.
I wonder if something weird's going on. Oh no. Not the crows. Not the crows. Famous psychologist accused of the committee by the Committee of Ethics. All right, that was a weird sentence. The experimental method. Is that going to keep fucking ringing? I'm reading an article over here. As soon as I pick it up, it's going to warp me to the next place, though. The experimental method of treating severe psychological disorders developed by Dr. Stephen Dowell has raised controversy for a long time. After sessions at the doctor's, the condition of the patients deteriorated significantly. But Dr. Dowell maintained his opinion about the correctness of the procedures. The Maine Association of Psychologists has conducted an interview among people examined with the use of Dowell's films. The investigation led to a former patient who committed suicide after experimental sessions. The young girl threw herself under a speeding train, and the psychologist treating her hid all traces and methods binding the patient. The doctor has gone as far as falsifying the autopsy files to avoid consequences. The Medical Ethics Committee has put Dowell's right to pursue his career at stake, and the injured family has announced going to court. Really, I'm interested? That sounds like an intense job. How many? Oh yeah, it's downstairs. It's interesting you say that. Some people find the exact opposite, but...
On Monday, Eddie was born.
On Monday, Eddie was born. But by Tuesday...
Friday, he had a family on his own. Wednesday, his dreams did not allow him to sleep.
Oh, you mean in real life? I thought you were saying that they're portrayed better in games than they are, and I was like, I don't know about that. Yeah, I would 100% agree.
Friday night, he did what the doctor told him to do. Saturday, he did not have his family. He did the doom.
He did the doom.
The Sunday morning, he slept dull. The doctor was right. 9 years have gone.
Of course. Well, it's like this old, stereotype of, like, mental hospitals from film and television and the shuttering of hospitals across the country and stuff like that back in the day. This took a weird turn. Interesting.
My name is Dr. Original cast
Oh, he was all the toys. The floor is missing texture. It's a tile. We went with these marshmallow rocks for the aesthetic. Patient Edward. Preliminary interview. Initial diagnosis. Testing a new therapy. Waiting for results. Oh, they got to the testing, the new things start. That's when everything went wrong. Oh, no. The cherry blossom trees. Do you think that he was the little kid? Is that like the twist? I was my own son. Yeah, it's Edward. Oh, I skipped through that. There's no way to read what it said. I was looking at chat. Is that one wearing a plague mask? Yeah, he's wearing a plague mask of some sort. There's just like a fucking Crusader helmet. We were just a bird the entire time. If you want to watch a really cool documentary about some of that stuff, look up... What the fuck is the name of it? It's about Cropsey. Cropsey on Staten Island in the 70s, 60s, and I guess it went to the 80s too. I don't know if Cropsey was actually the name of the documentary. But it was really interesting. I've seen it a few times. It's basically like this urban legend that gets started on Staten Island because of these people who go missing, and there's like this weird like vagrant living at this abandoned mental hospital who they thought was doing it and stuff, and like a really crazy story. But you can see how it leads to like, you know, and stereotypes and stuff. Oh! Where is the border between reality and a dream? What is our life? Is it that what is dreamt, or that what we dream about? Tell me, dear Susan, what would you do if you couldn't sleep? Would you be able to take control over the dream that does not come but haunts you? Love, Eddie. Oh, we're at the end. Don't. There's no water. It's just fluff. What was that? Oh, it's getting longer. Oh. Uh-huh. It was the duck this whole time. We're in fucking Bloodborne now, for sure. Where's what's his name? I can't even remember the name of the spider now. Yeah, it was Rom. I didn't actually walk through any of the doors. The doors of perception. Okay.
Steven, can I get into the bathroom for a while?
Steven. Steven! Oh, I love the sound of that heavy rain. Like on a metal surface. That is a wonderful thing.
Honey, bring me the towel from the bedroom. I just forgot about it completely.
Is that a bathroom in there? She's gonna be dead by the time we get back. Honey, why are you taking a bath at 3 in the fucking morning? We have a kid. Or maybe we don't have a kid. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter if you had a kid, but I meant that the kid's room was like right across from the fucking bathtub. Because of the excess of duties, I don't have time to take care of our garden. And I've asked Steven to help me, to employ somebody to help. At least that much he can offer. That's all I can ask for. I can't stand these maniacal attempts to create a genius from our child. Steven is out of his line. Taking him to the hospital and testing mental development methods is a quick fad. Sometimes I think that this marriage was a mistake. I will drive Teddy to his grandma. Maybe he'll be able to take a break from his father. Yeah, but if you have a room next to an infant, you cannot take a shower or a bath. Depending on, like, how the walls are in the middle of the night, because you just will wake them up. And they'll start crying, and then everyone hates each other. I have a friend that has a couple of small children now, and they're like kind of getting older now that they aren't really like crying about every fucking noise in the house past a certain time of night, but you used to have to like use the bathroom and like the basement and stuff like that because it was just like every time someone flushed the toilet in the upstairs part of the house, like kids would just fucking wake up. Okay, going in. Thought you were taking a bath. I hope it's just a skeleton. I've got mixed feelings about our relation. Steven is my employer, and I owe him a lot. But I know it's not a conversation to be conducted via letters. Let's meet in 2 days in the garden, the usual place. Edward. This doesn't even make sense. Flush the toilet. Gave you your towel. Oh no, she's a bird! Uh-huh.
I'm staying at my parents' house with Teddy tonight.
Oh, Teddy, Theodore. I wasn't even making that connection at first. Back at the office. You can tell it's the past because we put this weird filter on. I think. That's what it's supposed to be, right? Are those little needles? That wasn't like that before, was it? Was it? This office was a little different. Dear Abraham, thank you so much for sending Dr. Alfred Benet's publication about checking children's IQ to me. Thanks to it, I have come up with a great idea. For now, I will not tell you the details because I don't want to jinx it, but I will be connected with increasing the IQ of very small children in the initial part of their mental development. It is to be revolutionary. Imagine this. Intellectual elite developed from the earliest age to advance our world in science. Mankind may witness enormous developmental growth thanks to my research. Greetings, Stephen. That IQ isn't like a biological thing that you could like fucking increase, I don't think. It's a measurement of like aptitude, isn't it? Like, if you eat more Frosted Flakes, your IQ will go up. It doesn't work like that, I don't think. The fuck? Yeah, but genetics doesn't always imply that there's a correlation between like different medicines and then IQ and stuff like that. I think it's way more complicated than that.
Research theme. The test of the therapy increasing the intelligence among children. The subject of the research, Theodore Dowell. The first attempts to increase IQ, I started using suggestion and manipulation method during REM sleep.
Yeah.
The subject handled the
This is a good idea.
well. I began the observation and started the manual visual tests phase.
They should definitely do that to children. What? Am I supposed to find some film to put into this? Seems like there's supposed to be something there. Alright, we need a key, maybe. Oops. Back in the elevator. We've only been in, like, 3 different places during the whole game, too. Which is kind of a testament to the game, I think, in some ways. Because it's kind of remained a little interesting. Despite not having insane environments. Alright, Jacoby, thanks for hanging out, dude. Thanks for that resub. Hope you have a good sleep. Yep, back in this hallway. I'm being chased, I think. Is that a ghost coming towards me? Looks broken. Oh, so we can't go back out until we fix that. What the fuck was that?
Very expensive.
Oh shit! Zach the Dragon. Coming in with the 2,000 bits. Thank you so much, dude. Too kind. Oh, it's just a little vending machine, fortune-telling vending machine in the hospital. That makes sense. I hope we get big from this. Oh, I love these kind of puzzles. Did it! I want to be big! Aw. Just a key with a little piece of bloody bone on it. Damn. Not a damn thing in there. Maybe after the other room. Outlook hazy. Come back later. I remember that Magic 8 Ball was like fucking really popular for a minute. Like every birthday party you went to for like a year, there was at least one Magic 8 Ball being given out as a gift. I kind of want to get one. I miss that thing. Like the inkiness of it. Kind of look cool. This game is called The Rise of Insanity. It just came out on Steam, I think, this week. So all I came in here for was a light bulb? I thought that we were looking for something else. A key. I need a key. Maybe it just appears after that part? I'd find it weird that this door would open, but there'd be nothing inside here. This is the fortune teller. This is a neat touch, though. Like, stuff like this is cool. There's like a little spooky bat behind it. Bat shadow. Oh, right! The key was from the puzzle. You're right. You're right. I'm an idiot. Slipped my mind. Get that black goo out of here. Is the sanity meter in effect still patented by Nintendo? I don't know. I never knew that was a thing. Going up. I assume you're referring to Eternal Darkness. Which is due for some kind of like modern remake or like just a port to something modern. All right, we just need to open that thing. There we go. Dear Abraham, it all went to hell. My entire plan. Everything was based on suggestion in an attempt to manipulate Dream in the REM phase. The REM phase. Losing my religion. I don't know why I read it like REM. I tested it on my son, Teddy, and I thought it would not be harmful. I wouldn't lose anything. On the contrary, I would gain the first genius in the family created in this way. His marks are higher, indeed, but he lacks empathy, and he started to be afraid of the dark. My wife forbade me to continue my research. Why have I even attempted to try this on my son? I'm abandoning this project, and I'm sending back your materials. Thank you for them. P.S. I might have an interesting patient soon. Regards, Steven. No, if I answer the phone, then it just automatically puts us in the next spot. We need to read the things. Oh, that was cool. Alright, Alright, that was probably the best thing in the game that's happened so far. But now what do they want from me? Oh. Yeah, giant spooky heads are fucking good. I'm down with that shit. Oh, we're going back into the bad one. That kind of ruined it. No. Oh, this must be the end because the colors are in the game now. In retrospect, I was my own worst enemy. The killer was inside me all along. I came to the country to live out my days in peace, but I could never escape the nightmare inside me. And then the game just ends, or something like that. This has happened a lot. You were the bird. He just like, oh, there it is. I stared at the bag of birdseed with a strange affinity I had never felt before. What did I become? Had I become a bird after all these years? Also, how is this for the last puzzle? Go get the fucking... the bolt cutter. Very suspenseful. For 30 extra seconds. What's that? I like this music. Yep, I knew it. It's just gonna fade out into like a bloom. Oh shit, Zito. Thanks for that host, dude. What's going on, man? You guys are doing well? Just finishing up this interesting horror game. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down in anticipation of this last jump scare. Because something's gonna run out and tackle me. Or some bird or something. I don't know what to expect anymore. The strange sessions with Teddy have allowed the writing just breaks down completely. They didn't even check it. There's typos everywhere. Teddy is no longer a happy child as before. He is very afraid of the dark. All they had to do was run the spell check, man. On the one hand, it is normal at his age. Really, I don't know. I can only rely on Eddie, but he seems strange recently. I've tried to improve my marriage relations, but complete lack of interest from Steven kills me. He is constantly talking about his new curing method. This relationship is imprisoning me. I can't see any future for it. I know it's a bit reckless, but I'm starting to feel more free with Eddie. Only he gives me just a little interest. But Eddie is still him, isn't it? Hey, what's up, Calf? Thanks for the host, dude. How are you doing tonight? My child is afraid of the dark? We will iron the night vision goggle to his eyelids. I was like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't you shouldn't make your own child into a science experiment, man. What did you think was going to happen? Also, I thought this was the end, but nothing's happening here. I don't know what happened. I was trying to raise his IQ, and somehow I made him into a madman. It's just like the oh, okay, we can get in the boat. I should still do something here. But what is it? Take a swing? This swing is haunted. I thought that leaf was just floating in midair for a second. What the fuck did I miss? It's like they like gave his son like the Clockwork Orange treatment with like baby Einstein. They're like, I don't understand why he's so crazy. I don't get it. How could that have such a negative effect on him? Also, there's a bridge up here? How the fuck do I get up there? An ore, yeah, maybe. Maybe it was in the greenhouse. They might want you to go back and then something dumb happens. Maybe not. If they make you go back any further than this, it's kind of dumb. I don't think it's back here. Just check real quick, though. If it's in the room where the fucking bolt cutters were, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. Can't go that way. Also, how bright this is actually messing with me now compared to the rest of this game. Because we turned up the brightness. It's a little less burning my retinas. I mean, if there was a shovel or an ore, it'd be in here. Opposite row on that. Got a few different pitchforks, a roller thingy, some wheelbarrows, a shovel, no boat oars. It was probably over there and I just didn't see it. This place is a bit harsh in the bit rate, yeah, I'm sure. I'm trying to get out of here. Look, I don't know why keeping my son away from every child he could interact with, forcing him to read Plato's The Republic every day. I don't know why he has such antisocial behavior. He keeps spouting Plato. Why don't people love that? Where the fuck is this ore? No, it can't be like this. That's it? There's nothing else I see. Right? He just keeps spouting Play-Doh and breaking down to tears. Where? You looked straight at it. It was the tree? What? Oh my god! Thank God you guys are here. The birds came out. The ore triggered the birds to launch. Oh, am I in control of this boat? Dude, I got the boat and he's not even using the ore. This is all a facade. The ore was just the security I needed to push myself out onto that lake and become a bird. He just like flies away. Well, okay, the art for this game is a man with bird wings. So, not that far off. Now we're back here again in the missing texture land.
Therapy increasing the intelligence among children.
Intelligence among children. Teddy's third birthday went great. The party took place in our garden. All dishes and desserts were made from fruits we bred there. The only thing that made me worried was that Steven took an active interest in Teddy's mental development. He's only 3 and his father's already forcing him to learn to read. I have to talk to him. How early do you start reading? I guess 3 is pretty young. I think I remember playing video games and not understanding what the fuck was being said before I learned to read, so those are like some of my earlier memories. Like learning to read is probably like one of my earlier memories for some reason. I don't know if that's the case for most people.
Just for a while, to fulfill my dreams.
The strange sessions with Teddy have allowed... The strange sessions with Teddy have allowed to obtain the outcomes desired by my husband. Even if that was spelled correctly, the strange sessions with Teddy have allowed to obtain the outcomes desired by my husband? You needed one person to read this. One person who could fucking just read it and tell you that doesn't make sense. The strange sessions with Teddy have allowed to obtain the outcomes desired by my husband. Is a toxic relation between my father and son worth it? Teddy is no longer a happy child as before. He is very afraid of the dark. On the one hand, it is normal at his age. Really, I don't know. I can only rely on Eddie, but he seems strange recently. I have tried to improve my marriage relations, but complete lack of interest from Steven kills me. He's constantly talking about his new curing method. This relationship isn't... Didn't I read this already? I already saw that. Oh, it's the same scene. It's just... Eddie. Dude, this is it's all gonna be about the creepypasta that Ed and Eddie were dead. Or they were old people the whole time. What the fuck is the story with that? Ed and Eddie were just really old after like a certain episode or something like that. It all just turned out to be like them being old people.
The subject handled the experiment very well.
Fortune teller. Oh, it's the model of the other thing. Let's get right over here. Oh, then he went to court. I knew it was him the whole time.
I hereby open the trial against Edward about Susan Dowell and hereby open the trial against Edward.
Put him up against the wall. The Breed in Birds Taxidermy. Breeding Birds in Birds Taxidermy by Richard Birdman. Are you fucking kidding me? On your 7th birthday. Happy birthday, Stephen. Dad. Richard Birdman wrote a book about how to preserve the dead corpse of a bird. Oh no. Was I not supposed to go through that door? My name? Robert Birdman. My job? Stuffing Birdman. Making Birdman. The sink underneath, that looks like a boot. Yeah, I'm in jail now. So, I fucked up. I tried to turn my son into a bird to raise his IQ and committed crimes against humanity. But I'm out today. Back on the streets. I wonder what that phone did. You sick son of a bitch. Interrogation room. Interrogation protocol. 5/14/1977. In the case of Susan Dowell's and Theodore Dowell's murder, suspect Edward Blurry. The interrogation is conducted by Chief Inspector Samuel Wilson. After many attempts to make contact with the suspect, we haven't gotten any information. The accused smiles all the time, indistinctly repeats a sentence which reads, "The nightmares have stopped." His eyesight is absent. He doesn't maintain eye contact with the interlocutor. Interlocutor? Isn't it interrogator? Interlocutor? Locutor? I'm not familiar with that word. He probably doesn't realize the position he's in. Without the presence of forensic psychologists, we are not able to get more information. Oh shit, Shark coming in with that 17. My voice is dying right now. It is supposed to be that case will be finished with an insanity plea. Hold on, I need to go get a drink of water. Shark! Coming in with that 17 months. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's a real word? Huh. Interesting. What's going on, everyone coming in? Thanks for coming by. What's up, Duncan? That is the word of the day. I mean, it definitely was not English as their first language, I would say, because that's a weird word to use, I think. Excuse me? It smelled like flypaper. Chlorpyrcean? Chlorpicurian? I'm really bad with medicine names. You're like a bus. Maybe it was written by Charlie Day. Actually, funny you mentioned that. There's a segment where the kid is locked in the basement and he's killing rats, and he has a wall set up in an investigation, like looking into some Pepe Silvias. Pretty sure the child is Charlie Day. It would explain a lot.
Good. So maybe you would tell us about your authorial therapy. What do you think, Mr. Dow? Can you hear me? It's better now, isn't it? So, can we continue? Great. Did you know that Susan Dow was pregnant?
Did you know? John, I know that tomorrow is Bowman's shift, so I've hid the key for the door switches in a safe place. Don't tell him anything. Let's drive him nuts for a while. I wonder if they, like, killed him in prison or something like that. This is leading up to that. Inhumans. Yeah, that was Robert Birdman in the flesh. Oh, god damn it. I just put my elbow in, like... I had a plate from earlier when I was eating to the side. Damn it. I like spaghetti sauce all over my fucking elbow of my sweatshirt. Cleaning is hard. The game's super quiet. Yeah, it is on purpose. Because there's, like, gonna be a jump scare probably at some point soon. Lewisite? It's getting weird. Paging the monotonist. I need your help. You're my only hope here. We got any Morse code peoples? I think it's not SOS. It's something simple though. Thank you, Jin Gear. I wonder if we actually need to know what the Morse code was. Or I wonder if that was like them trying to get him out of prison, like they're using Morse code somehow. And that's how they heard the plan. Interrogation Protocol. 5/17, 1977. I guess it's 77, so they may have had Folgers at that point. The interrogation is conducted by Chief Inspector Samuel Wilson. The suspect is rattled. There is a lack of rational contact with him. It is understandable in his position. He hasn't said anything new. After the murder, there were many different comments from the psychology world and the press. The witness has only mentioned that his therapy curing mental split has been very ineffective. He hasn't commented on that. I thought this game was going to be done like 20 minutes ago. I don't know what the hell is going on here. It's a sign. Mono, where are you? It's literally Mono's logo. Okay, I gotta write this down, I think. Actually, it doesn't have... Okay, yeah, it does. The first one doesn't have an actual X on it, though. So I'm just going to assume it's 0 to... 0, right to... Wait, that doesn't have numbers on it. The fuck? How the fuck am I going to get anything from that? It's just right, left, right. Wait, what? Oh, the Morse code. The Morse code said 327. All right, fair enough. So it's right. And then you go past the 2, right? That's not what you do. Well, I guess it is. Pretty sure that you have to go back over it, don't you? I forget how combo locks work. A key. Yeah, you have to like go over it once and then go back over it, don't you? Whatever. It's easier this way. That always fucks me up in games with combo locks, because half of them do follow that the way it's supposed to work, and then half of them don't. So I always get confused. It's ringing. Oh, it's the room with the phone in it. Yeah, I haven't used a lock like that since high school.
Listen, Bowman. Give
Bowman.
me some creeps, Doctor. I won't manage alone.
Wait. Gives me some creeps, Doctor? Well, how did he just read that? Someone take a clip of that. I think he read that out of order. Am I insane? Oh no, we're back at court. June issue. The examination conducted by Dr. Maslow's team shouldn't be taken into consideration during the investigation. Dr. Maslow could have an influence on the process of this examination in order to help his friend. Dr. Bandura says, Mr. Dowell was known for his controversial methods for treatment and the fact that in the past he probably led to his patient's death. He has probably led to his patient's death. It's on purpose to make you question your sanity in IRL. Oh, okay. Oh, well. Mission success. They did it. The fucking madmen. I'll never forget one of the first times I had to go to court for a speeding ticket. I swear. I saw a dude in a room like this, or going into a room like this. He was wearing a mesh shirt. A mesh shirt. Like an aqua blue mesh shirt. And he was at court. It's like, I don't think this is gonna go great for you. I'll never forget that. There's a man who goes, he's going to jail and does not give a fuck. No.
I hereby open the trial against Edward about Susan Dowell and Theodore Dowell's murder. Do the prosecutor
They don't have anything on me.
say anything before the trial is started?
I'll wear my mesh shirt to show my confidence.
Report about my client's insanity to the evidence, as well as recording
Ooze
made by
out.
Dr. Dowell during the therapy.
Hormones.
Mr. Edward, could you tell us about the relation that was between you and Mrs. Susan Dow, Dr. Stephen Dow's wife, that tried to cure you? I would like to enclose documents from Susan Dow's autopsy to the evidence. Basing on these, Your Honor,
Is he wearing a
as well
VR
as the
mask?
jury,
No,
if
but this
you
game
know
is a
the
VR
reasons
game, though.
for
I'm playing not the VR version, but imagine playing this one in VR, though. I don't think there's anything. I don't think this lends itself to VR in any way. Like, I don't see how this would be any better playing in virtual reality right now. It's been mediocre at best. It's not awful. It's been a kind of interesting story. Like, it's kind of gripped me a little bit, but like, it's a little sloppy. Oh my God. The interrogation is conducted after adding new evidence, which is Susan Dowell's dissection protocol. We get to know that she was in the first month of pregnancy. Pregnancy? And the father is suspect Edward Blurred. We established that Stephen had motive and skills to manipulate Edward. The suspect during the interrogation showed a lack of contact with the interlocutors. Interlopers. He went through an ambivalent state from history Hysteria attacks to complete athlete. Alright, they're fucking me up here. But that should say hysteria, right? They spelled hysteria Histery. No. That's not even, that's not a word. Pretty sure that would get picked up in spell check, right? History from hysteria. History. It sounds like a really bad joke. Why do they call it history? Because men wrote it. The accompanying psychologist during interrogation came up with a thesis about Mr. Dowell insanity caused by many traumatic experiences in a short period of time. Yeah, totally.
I open the trial against Stephen Dowell about malpractice against Edward that caused Susan and Theodore Dowell's death. Do the prosecutor and counsel wish to say anything before the trial has started?
My client, as a doctor, always takes care about patients' welfare. In the enclosed evidence, Your Honor may read about many difficult cases that have been cured by the defendant.
This lawyer sucks. We're fucked, man. There were a few typos in the first half, but not nearly as egregious.
The description of one therapy conducted by the defendant, which, as we can read, also finished with a failure. The girl, with similar illness like Edward, who under the influence of the therapy made suicide.
And did the defendant realize that his wife was pregnant? Not with him.
Why are the filters? Ding! You leveled up! Where the fuck is this phone? Yeah, it's like the people reading the lines were like, you know this is not a real word, right? Or like, this is a run-on sentence. The sentence doesn't make sense. Okay, just read it, okay? Just fucking read it. Did I hire you to be an editor, or did I hire you for a voiceover? It's a good little, shelf piece.
Steven, can I see you in my office?
The fuck kind of room is this? Is this supposed to be bizarre? Like, I get this is supposed to be maybe his cell, but why are there so many things like this in here? Like, why would he have, like, a desk and shit and, like fucking candles? He just has a candle in his room? I have some of my favorite ink blottings up on the wall. I just like to look at them sometimes. That one's definitely a clown. Come on. That is an evil clown. Well, I got the last of these assets I haven't used in the game yet, so let's dump them in. Oh, we're on ground level, apparently. The evil clown is redundant. Alright, nothing's really happened in the past 20 minutes other than... Mother! Oh.
Everything's okay?
What, he's talking now?
It's time to show you something. Let's go to the next room. Have a seat and make yourself comfortable.
Chris Hansen? Woman receives 30 stab wounds, while 2 days later, the child is strangled in his sleep. All of these horrible acts have been committed by the father of the family. Does it actually say that? Oh, I can't even read it again. I'm gonna go have a seat in the next room. We're gonna watch a movie. Oh yes.
Our relationship started
What?
to pass away suddenly.
Graphics?
He treated me like a lodger, unwanted person, with whom he lived because it was a kind of interest. And I started to live on memories of
Cloud, what'd you
connections
do?
that were so beautiful in my head, so perfect. Stephen was in them like years before, like when we moved into our new house and we planned to make a big garden, only for us. These memories made me stronger, helped me to survive, and wait for tomorrow with hope. First time, I thought that maybe I'm only dreaming, or the projections about him became ridiculously strong. He came to me like before, smiling, happy, with sparkles in his eyes. Similar situations repeated in the next weeks, and I, instead of looking for their source,
What are these
was waiting
sounds?
till my loving Stephen came back, just for a while, to feel like before, like years ago. At the beginning of our relationship, Stephen often told me about interesting things from the psychology ward. During his studies, he met with the case of a patient with multiple personalities. I remember well this case because it seemed to be very exciting. So many different personalities in one body that differ in IQ, talents, and even visual acuity.
Oh, are we gonna hear some 56K modem sounds at some point? What else?
To feel happy, just for a while, to fulfill my dreams. During our romance, we often met in the garden. Today, I again talked with Eddie. He is in very bad condition. Stephen's therapy started to even scare him, he says. He must make terrible things to be cured and finally take a breath. As a last resort, I will send this recording to Abraham.
Okay. That was not good. It's seriously, oh my god, we're doing this now. I seem to have walked into an upside-down hallway. Time and space has completely betrayed me. $1408. Isn't that the room from the thing with the bad stuff? Oh, cool. This is kind of neat at least. Oh, I can't actually go that way. Well, fuck. Oh, no. Collecting these rubber ducks has somehow anchored me to reality. Hey, go to sleep. Okay. Teddy bears are really scary. Birds. Now we're back out here. What is that? A shadow of a... Oh, okay, up there. Finally. Some music. Is this hell? Really? A song? The precious, it's mine. No! On that day, good triumphed over evil, and the ring was destroyed. Oh. Yeah, that's about right. Redland Studio. I like their studio name. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one, guys. I don't know about that one. I would honestly give them way more credit if some of that stuff was actually like spelled correctly at the end there, and like some of the grammar was, it wasn't even the grammar, it was just like, you know, a quick Google translation job. And like that kind of thing, that just shows to me that like they just fucking rushed it, you know, like at the end for no reason. Like you could control the quality of that like very easily. You just need one person to fucking read that and be like, listen, you have to rewrite this. This does not make sense. This doesn't flow right. This is misspelled. You can't use 6 commas in one sentence. That, despite the gameplay not being anything spectacular, like fixing those things up, I don't know, that just brings up my impression of the game. Like it just feels like I don't give a fuck about this. I really feel like that's what it's saying when I find that many spelling mistakes and errors like that in a game that you're charging $10 for on Steam. Like that's just fucking lazy. So that makes me think, what other aspects of the game were done very sloppily and lazy? You know? How much of, like, I just don't have any respect for that. Yeah, it was a lazy, like, cash grab, I feel like. Oh, I'll share it, don't worry. And just coming in over 2 hours. Coming in over 2 hours, which is the the wall for the refund is at 2 hours. If you play more than 2 hours of a game, you can't refund it on Steam. So it's like when a game barely clocks in at a few minutes over that mark. Come on. Now, that being said, I at no point like felt like super bored with the game. It kept pushing me through. You know what I mean? Like there was enough to kind of propel me forward. But it just completely fell apart and was sloppy as fuck, and it felt like no one gave a shit halfway through the game. Did you notice how the game is called The Rise of Insanity, but it ends with falling? It's true. It's very true. If only you didn't get stuck on the ore, I know. I know, right? But, it is what it is. There was a few moments where, like, something shimmered through, like, some idea kind of broke through this image of this game a little bit, where like there's like something happening a little bit back there, but not really. So I don't know. Yeah, the hallway scene with the rotation was neat. Here, look, let's like start the game so I can show you this. This game contains scary scenes and sudden increases in tension. People with a weak heart and epilepsy problem shouldn't play this. Look at this movie at the beginning.
Keep calm.
Keep calm.
And calm down.
Calm down.
Calm all your senses. My name is Dr. Stephen Down. You're here because your disorders started to get out of control. You ceased to behave normally, and disturbing thoughts took control over you. You will undergo my original therapy. I will show you the film.
My original therapy.
At the end, you will tell
Now,
me the feelings
only
you
at TGI Fridays.
and if you saw anything wrong.
This is the most well done part of the game. Just this little movie. That tries to be The Ring, basically. Or just like disturbing footage cut together. Cut at weird times. Bird! And then this starts happening. I knew when I saw this that it was going down. The shit was going down. It's just things, yeah, it's not even anything. Alright. That's it. The Rise of Insanity. The Fall of Steam. Oh, I got a bunch of achievements. Flying school. Nice.